With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one out to the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6.
It's not critical about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He's got the first down and more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Young on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Young. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Young toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Young. He'll find Metcalf. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 63 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Straight ahead, Walker. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Young now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Young on 3rd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. It's Young off play action. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Again, folks, this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them holding up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
us a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running right, here's Walker. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a first down throw for Young. Got a man, it's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action. Young. Catch is made by Metcalf. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. Young off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought, that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the intercept. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14.
Lions 28, Seahawks 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Young now from the 50. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Young looks to throw on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Throwing again on second down. Young firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First and 10, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on second down, Young. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawksans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, Young. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. No problem there on the extra point. And he's going to tie up the game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
In motion comes the tight end left. On On 1st and 10, Young. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
2nd down and goal. Young. Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays. But when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Throwing and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Off the play fake, Young. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Seahawks get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point safely through, and the lead is down to a field goal. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Young working out of the gun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On play action, Young. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
It's Young on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now a second down and 6. Now Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a throw right sideline is complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To throw, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. To the air once more, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Young to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They go play action. Young. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Young now. Going right back to Fant. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd and goal, Young. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Point after up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. This is Swift on the counter. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 4 about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the option to give to Swift here. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So they'll get 8 on that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
In motion right is Brown. Here's Young. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Young. A quick throw, but incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Young to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Swift going to try up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the option to give to Swift here. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
On second down, Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, trying to sneak that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here comes the Lions punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Young on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
1st and 10, Young. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw, Young. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Young off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1 possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, These offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Seahawks, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature.